we can talk about the specifics of them, and then we can have people call in.
They're very non-specific, but we're gonna
but we
talk
can have the
about
people call in for it.
Okay.
Yeah, we can have the people call in for it. Is what I'm saying, and then they can tell us like what type of player they are, and then talk about random shit. So
okay, so we're live on Facebook
on
over
both.
here,
Yeah.
and we're live on YouTube on those ones because we couldn't make up our mind what we wanted to do, so we're gonna try both.
Yeah.
This is the next episode of the Dead Box. I don't know what episode number it is because we stopped numbering them.
Oh yeah, it's all sorts of fuck.
Yeah, but so apparently our non-specific specific topic that we're gonna talk about is the 3 types of players in paintball. Is it on the YouTube?
Yeah. Let's make sure that the audio is going.
We don't even know.
Let's make
we're
sure
assuming that
we're
people
just
can
pulling
hear
it
us,
up
but we
right
don't
now.
know. I gotta go up here.
All right.
On the YouTube. There you go.
There we go. So the audio is working. Oops, I did not want to pause it. I wanted to mute it.
No, I muted it. Don't worry.
All right.
Okay, yeah. So we're trying out both.
So for the people that are watching on Facebook, if you guys want to ask questions and stuff, add us on Team Insanity PB on Snapchat. People from the YouTube channel, go ahead and add us on Team Insanity PB. And yeah, so we're gonna answer your questions live and directly, so you guys can call in to us. And
we'll probably answer questions from both of them. We'll probably just go in between, see what's going on.
Yeah, we'll flip in between. Obviously,
we don't have 2 monitors though, so we can't see both at the same time.
So yeah, we have Kurt Woods over there.
Yep.
We got Kurt we have intern over there so he can pull things up.
That's
so
right.
if you guys are watching this on Facebook, if we're talking about things that are being pulled up on the screen, obviously you guys won't be able to see it. That's going to be done by over there.
Yes.
So,
all right. So what's up with this topic?
So the 3 types of players.
It's such a weird topic.
It is. So, but I was kind of thinking because like I feel like everyone goes in phases. Like you're definitely one of those phases.
Oh yeah, and I'm in a I'm in a very low level phase right now.
Yeah, where you're like dead, like
I haven't
you
played.
hardly
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
Yeah, where it's just kind of like, hey, I like paintball, but I just don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, I just,
all right, hold on. Let's not get into
reason.
those because we're getting into the thing. So
Right.
overall topic.
All right, so there's going to be overall how I feel is that there's going to be 4 types of players that are going to play paintball. 3 of them is what we're going to talk about. We'll talk about the 4th one at the moment. 4th one is pro player. You work in the industry. You do things with the industry. And
we don't suspect that there's any of you watching.
Some of you get paid, some of you don't. Like, what's it like to be a pro? All that, even like division, like if you're a D1 player, cool. But yeah, I highly doubt the pros. They probably have better things going on than watch our fucking YouTube channel. I mean, I know there's a few, but that don't tune in like on the fucking regular. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna have your pro paintball players who are gonna be working in the industry, making money, or working for a company, who dedicate like a ton of time to paintball. So now that we talked about that, we'll start from the bottom.
Yeah, I'm in the bottom right now.
So
that's where I am.
You're just gonna have your people that sort of treat it like, hey, I kind of place you in between the two, though. Like, a hobby and, like, hey, I just kind of like paintball and it's fun to do, but I don't do it that often.
And the thing is, because I was in that, like, well, I mean, like, probably before college. So probably a couple years ago.
Yeah, and then like,
it's once I got to college, I think is when I stopped playing. Because I just, like,
got people adding on.
I didn't really, like, have all these guys to play with. And I didn't feel like just going into the field. And, like, so I had no one to really go with. And so...
Right.
I kind of stopped. I fell off, and I stopped bringing my stuff up and all that. So I definitely fell from that, whatever that would be, to that lower level. Because that's just more of, I think that's just straight up like recreational.
Right. Fair enough.
And so that's just people who go to like walk-ons and stuff like that. I mean, not every day like walk-ons like the regulars, but these are going to be people that they go, and when they play, they might be renting something, or they might not actually have their own equipment, and they might be playing a lot because they're not playing enough to warrant spending money on like a decent size.
Yeah, they're just gonna go and they're gonna rent every now and then, or like they have a little bit of gear.
Like yeah, like they might have their own mask. They might have like Intipman A5,
and they're gonna come out and they're gonna play for every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Lone Wolf has to. I don't know who's so like when it comes to the Facebook page.
It's Mark.
But it might not be Mark.
I'm pretty sure Mark's like.
Oh, okay, no, because Joe joined, so it could be Joe. because Joe joined, so he could have switched over to a different to the Lone Wolf page, but that's all right.
I think I don't know. I feel like Mark always has because I'm assuming
Mark does
they get
the
the
YouTube
notification
stuff.
when we go live because
Yeah.
they always are on around that time.
So
I'm assuming it's Mark, and he just loves us so much that he watches every Thursday night and Tuesday night.
Mark wants to come on the show.
I want to have him on.
Yeah,
the show.
we're gonna have to talk to Mark about
The
getting him
show.
on one day.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
That's gonna be a cool episode where we can talk about how to grow a YouTube channel, have input from Lone Wolf, who's actively doing a lot right now with their YouTube channel.
Also, we can
and
actually
then
have
us.
someone who knows what they're doing and how to do this.
Where yeah,
so they can show us what to do.
we went hard for a couple years, and then we got really busy in life and had to slow down. So
died. But anyway, back to all right. What'd you call it? The very first? Did you have a name for it?
I don't
You
really
kind
have
of just
it.
you kind of had the level where the guy plays, but only every once.
Yeah,
in a while,
what do we
so-
want to I don't really have a name for, you.
A
'Cause it's
recreational
not really,
player, recreational hobby. It's not a hobby. I guess it could be a
It's.
hobby.
I mean, but is it really a hobby? Because when I think of hobby, you're actively doing it often, more often.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it could still be.
That's where I put the second one as the hobby.
Okay.
Because
Because they're I guess
you
could say
play
that.
it more often. Maybe you go to the field once a month or so. You're not doing it all the time. You're doing it every now and then.
As the low level one.
Yeah, as for fun, and maybe you go to one big game a year, your local field or something. Hey, I'm gonna do this big game, that kind of stuff. That is what I think is gonna be the recreational hobby type person where they're just gonna do it and get into it every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
And then your third tier player is gonna be sort of, other than pro, is gonna be your top guy who's gonna take it as a sport. Your recreational weekend warrior type dude.
Yeah, those are the people going all the time, and
Yeah.
they're very much into it, and they will let you know about it. So yeah, they will. Every chance they get, they'll be
let
hey,
you know about it.
You know how much I spent on this gun? A lot. And then they'll brag about it too.
Hey kids,
Yeah.
do you like violence?
And so, where were you at in that? I'm assuming that probably.
I would say I was at the top there for a while.
Yeah, I
But-
feel like last year, you were always doing. You
Yeah, I
were
was
either
playing
always
tournaments
playing,
and
and
stuff.
you traveled a lot last year too.
Well, I still travel, but right now so I don't do the tournaments because I'm filming them right now.
Yeah.
So, but I still play paintball, but I don't do the tournaments. So I put myself in the middle.
Yeah,
That's
no,
where I'd put myself.
I feel like
I still go to the field a lot. I still talk to people. I still hang out and yo, what's up, dude? Let's play paintball. And I'm there at least once or twice a month, easy. And then, yeah, I just don't play every single weekend. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't play every single
I wonder if
weekend.
you're gonna
I'm not
drop down to that lower level.
That's definitely not gonna happen.
I don't know.
Especially with me going
I don't
to
know.
the
That's
paintball.
just what I heard. So
Yeah, who'd you hear that from?
nowhere.
It's probably going to happen though.
Yo, what's with that box in the bottom right of the screen?
Which one is that?
That's the one that's right there.
The closest one?
Yeah.
Yo, let me work some magic. Hold on.
got
See
some
if the
magic?
autofocus
Give it
is
that
on.
that Mark Hicks touch.
That autofocus might be on. That might be why it's doing that. See if
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not on?
If you hey, go to that camera.
I'm on it.
Oh,
No, you moved it.
yay! Check
oh
it
my
out.
God, look at that.
less.
You're a
We're
box
just gonna,
mover.
we're just gonna put it in the bottom.
The audio
You're a
is
box
weird
mover.
here on Facebook because we don't have any other sort of audio devices on here.
Remember how Nick cried? That's what he did.
You want me to do
The
that?
reason why is because the main audio and the main stuff is going to be on the YouTube channel, so check that
I
out.
can get it, it's just gonna be weird.
Yeah, we've been here
I don't
for
think
a
people
long
complain too
time.
much about a box, unless they do, because
Hey, played with
That's
this
exactly
guy,
who
met
you
him
are.
more years ago. Great times. Hell yeah, dude. You're being an adult. Don't lie, Jake. Oh, Doug is in here.
Doug's in the bottom of the
uh-oh.
level. If there's a level below
What
that,
even is paintball,
bottom,
man? Well, yeah, because Doug hasn't played. He played at red, white, and blue. I
If
think
you
that's
call
what
that
happened.
playing
At
Doug.
once upon a time.
Yeah.
What do you think is a very good speedball gun at the moment? No matter the cost. So, anyways, for you guys that want to call in too, you guys can call in and tell us about what type of player that you are, and tell us where you're at. maybe if you want to change up the tiers a little bit, if you think that we're wrong.
I feel like
I
don't know. I'm telling you, dude, it's a very vague subject.
It is a very vague subject, but it's going to be open a lot to questions. So everyone that wants to because we're kind of fucking around with this live stream setup right now. So yeah, it is kind of a little bit of a vague setup. So call us in on Snapchat and ask us your questions, and we can definitely talk about whatever. How hot is too hot to play paintball?
Oh, is it talking about weather?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I'd probably say once it starts getting like 90 and above, it kind of sucks. Like you go out there and like it's not really that good of a time. You sweat
it really
in your mask
isn't.
and shit like that, and sometimes
the worst time that I've
up.
had is when 2 years ago was in July or some shit. Jack, we'll call you back. It was like 2 years ago in the end of June, like literally right around this time, playing X-Ball, and one of our dudes, when I was playing with level 7, we were playing with level 7 Dragon Master, and then we were doing X-Ball format style, and what ended up happening was one of our dudes got injured, so we had to do back-to-back-to-back points. And X-Ball, like, you only have 2 minutes between each point. Mm-hmm. So you literally, we go out there, we play the point. I'm like, fuck, turn around, and then gotta load up on pods and everything. And I'm sitting there like, give me water. And then, like, 2 minutes is quick when you're playing paintball. So you literally have to turn around and fucking send it right back.
Do you remember in Canada when they don't go by, like, Fahrenheit?
Yeah, they're like, it's like 30 degrees. And I'm like,
they said
you're fucking Canuck.
We asked
like
how hot
200.
it was, and they told us it was 30 degrees. We're like, bullshit, it ain't 30 degrees out. We know the temperature.
And they're like, oh, yeah, this is Celsius here.
Canadian temperature. All right, we got someone on the phone. So,
all right, so
yeah, that's right.
What, Aiden?
Austin.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up, my dude? Let me make sure this is on speaker.
I called you last year. I told you I'd call you again.
Oh,
hey.
Hell yeah, dude. What's going on?
Not much.
What kind of?
You?
Just chilling, just having a good time, just drinking this beer, just doing a live stream. The usual on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel.
Yeah. All right. So, what kind of player are you? Like, how often you go out, and like, when with the player you are, what kind of equipment do you own that may like kind of relate? Because I mean, like, people who don't play as much are gonna have rentals, and, like lower end guns. So, like, what are you shooting? How much do you play?
Just drinking the ribbon.
Alright, so I am thinking about getting the Shocker XLS, so I will be pretty set up for.
Oh hell yeah!
But
Mike Tusky.
I probably go out 2 to 3 times a month. I don't go like every Sunday, but most Sundays, yeah.
Okay.
So the Sunday player. So I mean, like, I feel like if you get out each week, because remember we used to go every weekend. Back when we were younger and we didn't have like things to do and not like. Yeah, and I don't know, we're just busy
when
now.
We had jack shit to do.
Yeah, when we didn't have anything to do on the weekends. We would go Saturday.
Our jobs was paintball.
Spend 8 hours there at Saturday, and then we'd go back to my place.
Your dad would drop us off.
Yeah, we couldn't
that
even
was
drive.
We had cars, and then when we got a car,
alcohol wasn't a thing. It was just Mountain Dew.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And that kind of slowly transitioned into alcoholism.
We were fucking faggots, bro. Shane's over there laughing like you guys are fucking gay. Hey, what else is like a bunch of like 15-year-olds?
Yeah, dude, there ain't shit to do. We watch crappy movies.
Dude, okay, so you
were playing soccer at the time. I don't want to hear it.
No, dude. So this is before Netflix was like really, really big. We would sit there and watch the lowest budget Netflix films.
Or just watch shitty movies. ATM.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we saw some shitty movies. But anyways, so yeah. What kind of setup and shit do you have?
I have a MiGS with a Spire IR and a Ninja SL 68 4500.
Oh hell yeah, dude! That's a good setup.
That was like the #1 option for shooting last year.
Well, at the time.
not last year, last week.
Yeah,
we're
for
talking about
budget ball.
the MiGS,
XLS in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, dude, the XLS is hard to beat, man. I love my DSR, but for the price, that XLS is fucking solid. So you have any questions or anything you want to talk about?
Okay, I've actually always had this in my mind. Is it really worth getting a Spire 3 from a Spy IR because the internals are so, like, the same, I guess?
Yes.
If you have disposable income, see, that's a hard... If you're buying it used, yes. If you're buying it new, no. Because I still have one of the original Spires, and yeah, you're right. There's not a lot of difference between like the Spire and the Spire 3. There is but they're minimal. I want to answer that question. That NXPL
Okay,
layout.
okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I would definitely say, if I were you, stay where you're at until you have that extra income, or if like a good deal comes up where you're just like, yeah, kill a girl.
The differences, because I know the Spy IR has like infrared sensors.
Yeah.
But like I think the Spire 3 has like some like vibration sensitive.
Yeah, so there's
I'm not
the
absolutely sure.
because like so it is still all so there's no eyes how the Spire works. Basically, it goes by how your gun vibrates. So every time that your gun cycles, it it has a little vibration to it. So that tells it to spin. And the faster that your paint is going, and the more that it's vibrating, the faster that thing is gonna spin. It's sort of the same technology. There is differences. The easiest way is to honestly look on the box of it and like look on Virtue's website, because I don't know like the clear-cut differences. I also know that they have the lights, which is super cool, that tell you when you're getting low. So like when you're low on your paint or when you're shooting or whatever, you have those side lights. So because you're normally looking down the side of your marker, you're looking down the side of your hopper.
Where'd you get that from?
So that lights up sort of in your face, so then
I
what's
didn't see
going
that.
on, which is cool.
Alright, sick, thanks.
But yeah, the Spire IR is a solid choice. I think the Spire IR is great, honestly, for the price point. You can't really beat it. So.
Oh, no, I'm good. I don't think I've ever really... I've never owned a Spire. I have a Rotor TFX.
You've shot mine.
I know.
That was it.
And the thing is, like, I like the Spires, and I don't know.
You want beer?
What you got?
PBR?
No. Thank you.
I got others.
I'm okay.
But
I really
man,
like my TFX. I think, like...
TFX is
I don't
solid.
usually like HK's, like, products other than, like, some of their soft goods, but... I don't know. I've always really liked the TFX, and I think I like the sleek design of it, especially with my shocker. And that's probably why I like it, because they go really well together.
See if you can change the camera to this one. Because that, whatever. But yeah, man, you got anything else you want to talk about? We had some other people calling in.
I will say one thing, which is kind of really funny.
Yeah.
I am on like the USA volleyball team.
Oh, hell yeah,
pretty
dude.
Crazy. So playing paintball kind of sucks because, like, you got tournament this day.
Oh, yeah, dude, I bet. You're probably all over the place.
And then paintball.
Yeah, dude, I feel that. But alright, man, thanks for calling in. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Team Insanity.
For sure,
See ya.
dude. We'll talk to you soon.
Alright, see ya.
Bye.
Shane. You're part of it.
So, the NXPL layout, how do you feel about it? I feel someone was high when they did up the D side, and it's going to be fun.
Hey, can he pull up, Hey,
yeah.
Kurt, pull it up. So you know how you can display shit?
Go
Display
to
that
my,
shit.
so I should be logged in on Facebook. Go to my Facebook page. Just add a new tab. You know how to do it.
Yeah.
If you guys want to call in,
Didn't you get to play on the layout recently?
Not the new one.
Did they have it at Lone Wolf?
It's the MSXL layout.
Oh, okay.
How do you feel about it? Someone was like high when they did it. So we're gonna pull up the NXPL layout. So the people, I'm reading this comment off of Facebook. So you so you guys won't be able to see it. And then you should be able to pull up Just type in NXPL. What's up, my guy?
Oh, Jake, are you going to World at War 8 at Paintball Explosion?
No.
When is that?
Dang.
Yeah, Paintball Explosion, we've been once, and that was enough for me.
Yeah, we went to Clowns vs. Zombies 5. What was it? Something like that?
Yeah.
We didn't get to play on Nuketown, so
It was
we're
Clowns
kinda
vs.
salty.
Zombies something.
Is that, like, are you
That first one,
near
it
that
says
field? Is that your home
layout.
field or something?
No,
Yeah,
go down.
I'm like
There should be a
10, 15
picture.
minutes away.
Oh.
Go up. Is there a picture?
Yeah.
Do they still do
Oh,
the
the
Clowns
page.
vs. Zombies
Yeah,
there?
go to the page. Yeah, do they still do Clowns vs. Zombies?
Oh, yeah. It's in October.
You go to it?
Scroll down. Scroll
Oh,
down.
this weekend is
One
my
more.
first game. Like, big game.
Oh, really? What? Oh, is that the World at War game this weekend?
Click on that picture.
Yeah.
So you've
It's
never
not my first
been
game,
to
but
any
it's-
scenario
Throw
big
that
games
up.
before?
It's already on there.
No, I haven't been at Fort Knox
Tina!
and Blast Camp.
Okay, Blast Camp. Did you play Blast Camp?
Yeah, I've played a Blast Camp several
I
times.
need to go to that
Blast Camp
field.
is great.
I need to
Dude,
go
if
there.
you want to go, we can go. You just let me know. We'll drive
Where
there.
is it?
It's in Hawthorne, Indiana.
I'm
It's
down.
really not that far, and it's right on the border of Illinois and Indiana. So it's like in a good spot because we can stay with Becca.
Okay.
That's what I always do, so I
Yeah.
don't have to have a hotel. By the way, Becca is coming So we might have a day where we have a live stream on a different day.
Coming where?
Why are you so gay, Jake? Thanks, Anthony. Come to AZ if you want to feel hot paintball weather. Dina. Jake bottoms up. Yeah, dude, so what kind of paintball player are you, my guy?
I play every weekend at Paintball Explosion, but I'm not on a speedball team or anything.
I mean, that's all right. You don't have to be on a speedball team to, like, play competitive paintball and to play, you know, play as, like, you know, like, serious. So how often do you play? Like, you play, like, every weekend or, like, every other weekend?
Yeah, once or twice a weekend.
What's
Okay.
it like at Paintball Explosion, like, weekend-wise? Do you guys usually get a lot of people? Like, is it a popular, like, a lot of walk-ons?
Yeah.
Like, how many do you guys usually get?
Based out of
On the
Michigan.
weekend,
Yeah.
there's usually, like, advanced game, and then there's beginner game.
Mm-hmm.
And it, like, ranges, like, there's some days are really big games, like, and then some are, like, today was, like, 5 people on each team.
You remember, like, at West when there used to be, like, 50 people there each day on the weekend?
Yeah. It was always walk-ons, but there was no private parties.
Yeah, no, but
And
there
then
was
it
tons, like, shit ton of walk-ons.
Right,
Like,
and
you could
then-
play there 8 hours all day, and there would always be, like...
Always, 100%. And then it just flipped. And all of a
miss
sudden,
those
like,
days.
then now it's just like everyone wants to be a fucking private party. I don't know
I
why.
know.
Like, I don't know what's the big deal about having a private party. It's more money.
I think it's just the whole, like... I think a big thing when it comes to that is people don't want to get... They don't want to show up to the field and say, like, hey, there's people better than us here. They're going to whoop our ass.
Right.
'Cause, like, when I check in a private party at West, they're always like, so are we going to be, like, playing by ourselves? And, like, they'll see a big
Because
crowd
people are
and they're
fucking
scared.
soft, dude. Make paintball
It's-
violent again.
People don't like it's because they're new players though. They're people
Yeah.
who aren't into
But
the
dude,
sport.
when we
and
were
so
new, we played as a private party, but we played with like people that had good shit. Like we played with people that had like fully automatic Titmans and stuff.
yeah, we didn't.
And
know
like
anybody,
I got shot
really.
in the fucking throat. Like, and I got
Yeah.
kicked out the first time I played.
You did.
Yeah.
Looked at his mask. He's a mask lifter.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Well, because I couldn't breathe, dude. I got shot in the throat and couldn't fucking breathe.
Whatever. All right.
You got any questions, my dude?
yeah, you got
or
any
anything
questions?
you want to talk about?
From the original Spire, would you, like, upgrade it to, like, a rotor, or just stay with Spires?
Like
Oh, the original Spider. To like the newer
Spire.
rotors.
Spire.
Yeah.
Or are you saying upgrade to a rotor?
R2
Or
or
stay with, like, a Spire 3.
I would stay with the Spires, honestly.
I mean, you don't. The
It's
Spire
really-
3 is nice. The Spire 3 is definitely has some cool features to it, but I'm not biting at the bit to have a Spire 3 if I already have a Spire. Like, you don't have to break your wallet because the technology is different, but it's not like light years ahead where the difference between the Spire and the Spire 3 is going to be the difference of you winning a tournament. Like, that's just not going to happen.
I would
not
say it's
realistic.
more of if you actually want to spend the money to get a new rotor, and you had to choose between like staying with this like
I
going up
used
to
the
the Spider
R2.
3. The R2 was fine.
The R2 is fine. The
I kind of
original
like fell
rotor-
out of it. I didn't
Yeah,
like. I mean, I rocked the original rotor.
It's a little
all
bit
the
bigger
time,
and a little
but I
bit
don't know
heavier.
why
The reason
with
why I use this is
R2.
because I have the sick carbon fiber one.
Yeah,
I
yours
have
is
that
pretty cool.
badass carbon fiber one, and it's the blue. Like you can't get it. It's like the blue. It's the custom.
I think
DJ
what my
customized it.
like what I didn't really like about the R2 is that the whole like. Because you press the button and it tells you when you need to reload.
Yeah.
But then every time you do that, you need to repress the button, and it's so stupid.
Yeah, it's gimmicky. So that's
Yeah,
why
I know.
Virtue
And
has
it's
the
a big-
lights.
yeah, I know, and I think that's way better.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about the Spire. But like, I remember when the R2 first came out, I was like, hey, this thing will let you know beep when you need to reload. And like, oh, that's
Camera's
useful.
out of focus now.
But then it's like, I know it's a little bit out of focus. But then all of a sudden, like, you go through your first hopper, and then you're like, oh, hey, when you're playing an intensive game of speedball, you have to let go, and then you have to go, and you have to repress the button each time. And it's just,
Right.
but I mean, it's a really small gripe that I really like. I don't know.
I don't know. It is what it is.
I would go with the Spire if you need to upgrade.
You have
though.
anything else you want to talk about? Any other questions?
Are
Or?
you guys gonna be at any big games at like around Illinois,
Want to? What's around
Uh,
Illinois? Other than there's
like
Newtown
Indiana,
stuff.
Illinois?
I would do a blast camp event. I would definitely.
I would go because I want to try
I
the field.
really like blast camp. That's honestly one of my most favorite fields that I've actually played at.
Yeah.
So
When is Battle of the Host or whatever it's called?
Battle of Hoth. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
fucking
my bad.
count me out of that one because that one is the winter game that's in the middle of the fucking when like it's
Yeah, we
super
don't-
super super cold.
We play
and,
indoor
Like,
in the winter.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm a pussy or anything, but like,
Well, yeah, we
Hoth,
are.
dude,
Big
I've heard like the last few years it's been record cold where it's been like in the negatives and like paint doesn't shoot all too great. Like, I love paintball, but I'm not gonna drive 5 hours in snow to go play in a winter game. Personally,
Yeah, I mean,
I would play.
I think it's kind of fun
again.
sometimes. I
It
feel
is.
like it's kind of fun.
But I don't have to
In my
drive 4 hours to
opinion,
play in the snow.
It's kind of the same with rain. Like, I don't want to play in rain puddles, but it's kind of fun when it's raining. And
It
you're
is.
Playing. And it's kind of fun when it's snowing and you're playing.
It is.
But when it's just like a shit ton of snow or a shit ton of mud and rain, then it gets a little not as fun.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
For sure. No, I mean I'm not saying yeah. I don't have to drive 5 hours to play. We have like little special winter games here. Like,
Yeah, that
every
we don't
now and
go
then.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for accepting my call. I've been watching you guys for like 3 or 4 years.
Oh
That's
hell yeah,
awesome.
dude. We'll keep us posted because I don't really follow Blast Camp on Facebook or anything. Maybe we can come for like a big game coming up or something.
Yeah, because we do want to go in that direction, especially plastic.
Yeah, because we can go there. It's a good cheap place to play paintball. Like it doesn't break the fucking wallet. It's a fun spot. So.
Like Paintball Explosion,
like how we switch
$93 for a case.
Still on.
Well, let's just switch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel that's why we don't go to paintball
Did it get hot?
explosion.
Well, we went there that one time. We got raped. But
Yeah,
it was all right.
exactly.
But yeah, man. If you don't got any questions, probably gonna check out these other calls.
Alright, thank you.
Yep, no
All right,
problem,
dude.
man. See ya.
All right,
So there's some of these
Miles.
comments.
Throw up that layout again real quick
Oh yeah, we need to go back to that question.
because I want to talk about this layout, and this kid's been blowing me the fuck up. Jack, when I don't answer you the first fucking time, Jesus Christ. Brad, we'll get to you in a second. All right, well,
We'll go to this.
yeah. So, okay, so pull up that layout.
Can you make it bigger?
Make it a little bit bigger? Yeah.
Just go to the layer and then pull
Okay,
the corner.
so here's what I want to talk about with this MSXL layout. Is first off is the snake is you're not gonna get anything like super crazy with the snake. You're not gonna see people taking the snake 50 off the break. That's just not gonna happen. It'll take a second. There's a little bit of a delay. So if you look at that snake, people aren't gonna be taking that snake 50 off of the break. The other thing is that center 50. Change to the other. There should be another picture on there where you can, yeah, that one right
Yo,
there.
what the hell is that Dorito side?
That's what that other dude was saying. Is that the Dorito side looks like someone just fucking took a huge bong rip and just ran it.
They're like in circles.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, dude. It's out there.
I did not take a look at this.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird. So look at how there's like no Doritos over there. There's only 3
There's
Doritos.
nothing you would play. You would maybe go over what D2 is what that would be, and
right.
And
But-
that's it. And then you're gonna have to bump up right to the middle. Oh, I'll get that.
So the cool thing is that it's gonna be what I like is that it's gonna make you not a one-dimensional player. So if you are only good at playing Doritos, fucking sucks, dude. You gotta be good at playing those temples. You gotta be good at playing those taller bricks. You gotta be good at going up the center. But again, I haven't seen it play out yet. So there's a lot of people that I know that like to just shoot and move in those Doritos and everything. Oh, you're gonna have to.
Actually, is there anything I can plug over there?
No, there's 2 things that are plugged in.
Here, what you can do is unplug. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a stretch, but
But, yeah, that Dorito side is something weird. But the other cool thing is that no one's going to be taking that 50 snake off the break, but I see it's like a half little diamond. You can get rid of it now. But yeah, that's super cool. Alright, we have Brad on the phone. What's going on,
Yo.
Brad?
Not much, man.
What kind of, no, so that's what I was saying, unplug that one and plug it into there.
Well, no, because if you unplug this, that's connected to the. Oh, that's just power, right?
Yeah, it's the camera has a battery in it. Yeah, Brad, so what kind of paintball player are you? You like
How often are you playing?
Yeah.
What's your setup too?
I'm a tournament player. I'm actually.
Yo, hold on.
Oop, shit. We,
What did you do to him?
I think we completely just lost him.
Getting in the way.
Hold on.
Yo, switch cameras.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
yeah, we're good.
Right now.
Sorry, Brad. We gotta call Brad back. That was fucking weird. Sorry, I don't know what the hell just happened there. Might have to change the battery. Or plug it in. So, yeah, anyways, what kind of paintball player are you?
I'm a tournament player.
Okay. Okay, how often do you play?
Every Sunday. I'm actually going to be playing that MXL layout.
You're going to play that MSXL layout?
Yeah. Seems like I'm about to leave with them because it's a MagDev team, you know?
Who is it?
It's a Fusion.
Oh, okay.
Fusion.
What, is that D3 or D4?
It's D4 and D5.
Okay, okay.
So you're about to play on this layout soon?
Is that camera going?
Yeah.
What the hell are you even expecting? Do
Yeah, have
a
you played on
strategy
that?
set? What's the game plan?
See, like, our team is not very aggressive. We're good at, like, holding lanes. So, mostly we're going to be playing,
What?
like, higher division teams because it's more of D3 teams now.
Okay.
Like in Louisville, so.
Yeah.
Most of, like, we're probably going to, like, push the D side heavy and the center heavy. And
Okay.
We really don't have a snake, so that's probably gonna be like one.
Do you
of,
not? So like, are you playing D5 or are you playing D4?
Both.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely gonna have to find a snake player for sure. Like, playing that snake is gonna be very, very important, especially with there being like not a heavy like presence on the Dorito side. You're definitely gonna have to be playing hardcore on that snake side for sure.
Yeah, I agree. It's more of like a coach thing. Our coach is scared to put anybody in there.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be like, you have to respect the snake, but you can't be afraid of playing it either. Like, you definitely have to be able to go out there and get very aggressive and play that snake as hard as you fucking can, because if it's going to be a dominant snake layout, like, you got to be prepared to be able to play that. If people are taking, like, because it's a ladder snake, so you have to find a way to shut down that snake. So the only way to shut that down is to have either someone in the corners or have someone in that snake with you.
Right.
So yeah, that's definitely, you guys are gonna have to definitely be matching that, or else you're gonna find that you're gonna start losing a lot of points because of that.
Yeah, they killed us last event off of that. Like,
Yeah.
our snake was not aggressive at all.
Yeah, that's fine. Just keep it.
So we took, I think, fifth. We took fifth.
That's not bad. That's
No.
not bad at all. MSXL is a hard. It's definitely very competitive, man. So that's awesome that you're out there playing it. What kind of setup do you guys have? What setup do you have?
We're a MagDev team, but I don't use an actual MagDev.
Why is that?
NXL events.
You don't like the MacDev?
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is that?
My first weekend with it was nice, and then
Then it went down on you.
yeah,
Okay.
very fast.
No, yeah, that's why I say about Mac devs. They're cool. They're not the best guns in the world, but they're yeah.
They're okay.
Yeah, sometimes you get some like ones that shoot and they don't stop shooting, like a Planet Eclipse gun, and then like a majority of them aren't like that. So, no, I feel that. Do you have any questions or anything you want to talk about? Doesn't have to be paintball.
Oh yeah, I actually have the squish right now, right?
Oh hell yeah, the 2.0 or the 1.5?
The 2.0.
Nice.
Does it have a GT?
Yep.
Okay, good shit. I have a Vanquish GT. That's awesome. That's a solid little setup. Is that what you're using? Like as your main,
Yeah,
like
that's
your
what I'm
main
using
GAT?
right now. I'm a taller player, so I like how long it feels.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. See, I'm a smaller dude, so I'm not into like the longer setups. But that's alright. I mean,
Yeah, it's definitely stretched out.
it's definitely a
Yeah,
stretched
but-
gun. I've used it, but it's not my favorite.
You used
use
to
in
play
the
with
snake.
it for a while. You went for a period to when you just like, used that gun for a while, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was the
100%.
gray one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I actually bought it because you made that review on it.
Oh, the GT.
I'll watch that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
one
cool if it's a long marker, but
No, is that one working?
yeah, that one's working.
Okay.
It's
try.
because the computer fucked up. The
Yeah, it's
computer died.
Oh, yeah, I
it was-
know that
It was
one, too.
delayed.
It's
Delayed.
calculating.
Delayed. But yeah, no, dude, the Vanquish is solid. It's a nice long marker for sure.
I always like the
Well,
feel
my
of it.
question was, would you sell the GT and then try to get like a a Lux or something higher?
I already have a Lux. But
No, I'm saying like if you were me.
Is my GT over there? Yeah, it
I think
definitely
it's
is.
in the
can
middle
see it.
covered.
I can definitely see it. So
Oh yeah, you have the orange blue tank.
So like, here's the thing. I'm not the biggest fan of the Vanquish GT because of how long it is. I have it up on the screen if you want to view it. I don't know if you're watching it off of your phone.
Yeah, I'm watching.
But I have the Lux here, and the thing that I really like about the Lux is how balanced this thing is. This thing is one of the most balanced guns that I've ever actually had in my hand, with a 77 cubic inch tank. But it's not too long, so I'll hold it up. Which camera are we on? Okay, so you can see like how much. Kind of, it's actually not like too much longer.
The squish sticks out a little bit.
The squish definitely sticks out, but the thing is with the Lux, if you look at the grip frame, how it's angled, it goes on like its own little angle where it's kicked out a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's not like you don't have enough room. So like if you're worried about like it not fitting in your hands, you don't really have to, because the squish is just straight up and down. Where the Lux isn't actually like that. So you don't have to worry about that with the Lux, which is one thing that I like because...
Oh, you're talking about... Yeah, that's what DJ was saying. He hated it, right? The angle on the ice.
Yeah, but no, he hated it on the X because I think the X is a little bit bigger. But I think he's smoking crack because I honestly think it's the fucking same thing.
Yeah,
I think the angle is almost exactly the same on the X, but I haven't held this up next to an X. But yeah, no, I really, this is definitely one of my most favorite guns that I've actually really, this is my main shooter that I've been using, and it's definitely like my more favorite gun that I actually like to use.
Like, how's the maintenance on it though?
Super easy. It's not bad at all.
Pretty easy to take apart too.
Yeah.
I mean, all the Luxes have been very
the bolt
easy
comes
to
out
assemble.
super fucking easy.
You had like 5 paintballs.
There's paintballs in, well, it's not aired up or anything.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
So the difference is like it's actually the bolt is easier to get out than the GT bolt. The GT bolt kind of gets stuck in there a little bit.
Yeah, I know that. You gotta put the finger in there.
But they're both springless. Well, I mean the Lux Ice kind of has like a little bit of a spring to it, but it's not like the original Lux. But this is, so I'm taking apart the GT right now. Like, it's super fucking easy to take that apart and then take the Lux. It's basically the same exact thing, like when you actually look at it. Pretty much. It comes apart in 3 different fucking pieces. Like, you got 3 pieces here, and then you have 3 pieces here. The difference is that there's an internal spring, and I mean... Yeah, I mean, the maintenance isn't, like, that much, like, harder than what it really is. Like, the Vanquish is. Like, it's a spool valve gun. The Vanquish is easy on pretty much all $1,500. Even, like, the $500 price ranged guns, it's pretty easy on pretty much everything. It's not gonna, like... It's not too difficult. If you have half a brain, you can figure it the fuck out, really.
Right.
So... Yeah, I mean, if you're thinking about getting a Lux, man, I love the Lux Ice. I wouldn't get anything other than a Lux Ice or a Lux X. I wouldn't fuck with the 2.0s or the OLEDs or anything like that. I'm completely against that.
Yeah, no, my friend had a 2.0 and it did not look good.
Yeah, oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely different. The maintenance is definitely a little bit harder. They're not as reliable. So... But yeah, they're a little bit more finicky in the weather, so. But yeah, dude, is that all the questions that you had, or?
Yeah.
Alright, sweet, man. Glad that you called in.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Hopefully we'll catch you on the next one.
Definitely.
Alright, peace. Alright, so we've had a ton of people trying to call in. Jack, I'm gonna get you real quick. Sorry about that. Your calls didn't pop. I can't see them. Sorry, bro. We'll get Jack because Jack's been, like, trying hard fucking core to call in.
We didn't answer before.
Yeah, he's not answering. He's still not answering. The reason why is because there's a delay in the stream.
It's not gonna show there yet.
Do you have to change the battery on that?
No, I don't think it's battery. It's just less signal.
Aw.
Here, hold on, let me unplug it.
Well, here's Jack calling in.
What's up, my?
What's up, my guy? What's going on?
We meet again. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. It's like, so what do you guys want to talk about? Oh, first thing, I got me a new GAT. It's a Ego 9.
It's an Ego 9?
All 9 Ego. Original. Everything on.
Okay. Alright. I fuck with the older Egos. I would totally buy like an older CSL or like older Ego 11 if I could.
No. I don't know what. No, yeah, you're okay. You're 5'7" and I'm 5'9", but I found a way that makes the LPR unnoticeable.
You found what about the LPR?
Like, okay, so I found a way that
Did you get it?
The LPR is not.
Okay.
Instead of, like, I have that, so I have big.
Like, how big are your hands?
I have like.
Show us your hands.
It's the size of my face, like you know those.
But how big is your face? Do you have like a 4-head or a 5-head?
I don't know. I mean, you have a small head, so.
That's right.
Do I have a? I
You-
mean,
you
I
do.
do.
You-
I
you
do
kinda
have a
have
small
a small
fucking
head,
head. No, like the circumference is kind of like a little bit bigger. Like,
is your hand bigger than your face?
no, it's definitely not. I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I can tell you one thing: I can't fit my fist in my mouth.
What?
I can fit my fist in my.
Do it. I want to see you
Yeah, I
put
wanna
your
see
fist in
this.
your mouth.
Let me get my retainer out. Ah.
Yeah, I might need to
Yeah,
spit
pull
on
that
it a little
retainer
bit.
out.
Keep it in.
You can't fit the whole. I'm talking wrist deep. You can't go wrist
Oh.
deep.
Oh no, I don't deep throat, so I don't need none of that.
That's not even that deep. That's still in your mouth. That's not even to your throat yet.
It's just girthy. That's
Yeah,
the
it's just
issue.
girthy.
It's girthy. Listen, I can't do it. I can't even probably get
That's
this
the
pet
point.
into
It's
my
like
mouth,
it's
so.
not actually a thing.
Dude, I know someone can do it.
What? Put their whole fucking
Yeah.
fist in their mouth?
You never seen anyone do that before?
No.
I mean, it's possible.
Kurt, can you do that?
Put a fist in my mouth?
Yeah.
Not since 2014.
We don't talk about that, but I've seen someone do it before.
I have never. Shane, can you put a fist in your mouth?
Fuck no.
It's usually you
Oh, goodness,
for some.
ass.
Okay, so I've seen in probably my whole life like 2 people do it, and I've seen some people online. It's always a chick though. It's always they always like
Really?
yeah, somehow.
There's a guy that can fit a beer can.
If you crunch it up, then it's not crazy.
Yeah, I'm not fucking around with that anymore.
No.
Dude, so you got any questions or anything? Or, like, what kind of paintball player are you? Like, first,
Okay.
second, third?
4th.
Definitely not pro.
Yeah, I'm not pro. I'm not that good. I'm not you. Or actually, no, you're like that now since you're like not.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely not pro, so.
I would really consider myself like a weekend warrior. I go out there almost every weekend on the field.
Hell
I
yeah.
tend to try to stay away from the younger people and like the kids. Oh, they're all beginners.
So you can even unplug the USB.
When you kids, they're getting scared of football, and in the crisis that we're in, it doesn't make any sense to make them scared of the game.
Okay.
Because when we put them away, we just mess it up.
What's that shit?
Make it
Okay.
worse.
Yeah, no, that's cool that you're out there all that. What field are you at again? What field, or what state are you in?
Florida, so I play at South Tampa Paintball.
South
Oh,
Tampa.
yeah, you're in Tampa. That's fucking gay. What's the weather like right now?
To say the least.
What?
What?
It's absolute ass, donkey ass.
It's donkey
It
ass?
was pretty hot today. I was moving and it was pretty hot today.
Yeah, it is kind of. It's a fucking scorcher. For us, it's like 80 degrees.
It's Africana. Here's 100 degrees.
Yeah, no, I'm busy that day. I'm good. But yeah, man, you got anything else you want to talk about? Because we had a bunch of other people trying to call in earlier. That could have been real
Is
bad.
there anything in it?
Yeah, that's a full PBR on the well, not full. I've been fucking crushing it, but
That could have been a dead laptop.
yeah, that probably not a dead laptop. I would have spilled this way, but I would have been more upset about losing the beer than losing the laptop, honestly.
Wow.
Wow.
Also,
But I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Did you have anything that you wanted to talk about?
I thought you were ignoring me for a minute. All right. So here's my question.
Yeah,
Do
dude.
you think? Here's my thing. Do you think old guns can still compete?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so that's actually something that I was thinking about the other day.
Bob Long, I feel like, is a good
example. Yeah, that's
of that.
exactly what I was gonna say. I was taking a shit the other day, like doing just like the typical
not
like no, like just sitting there, just taking a shit, like looking through some of the NXL Philly like pictures. And Dynasty is going out there and using a gun that has technology from 7 years ago, and they're still making it to Sunday in quarterfinals, and, like, they didn't necessarily make it to the finals, but they're still making it to the end. Like, they're going, like, very, very far. So, I mean, obviously, if you go out there with, like, a super, super old gun, like, if you go out there with, like, some fucking autococker that's gonna break down on you versus, like, an electronic gun, yeah, you're gonna have some issues, but, like, guns that are, like, 6 to 7 years old, like, you could still go, like, if I had to go out there and play with an Eagle 11, an Eagle 11 came out in fucking 2011, and, like, the Geo 2.1s and the Geo 3s, I would totally go out there and play a tournament.
I think at that point, when you're getting to like those pro teams, that's a lot of, it's the player.
It comes down to the player.
It comes down to the player. 100%. I mean, you could hand, as long as it's a gun that's shooting at the same speed or, I mean, if you give him the fair gun, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's usually like a pro level, they'll make it work.
You can hand a fucking
that's
D5
why they use the
player.
older things, because they, prefer those guns most likely. But they still hold up, and if they're a decent player, then they shouldn't have an issue working with what they got.
Yeah, just like Bryce said, Dynasty fucking kicked everyone's ass with the 700 fucking SFT back in the day, the fucking shockers, bro. But yeah, no, it definitely comes down. The gun can only do so much. And especially, I'd rather have a $500 gun in the best paint than a $1,500 gun and like mid-grade paint or shitty paint. Yeah, 100%.
Like Vulcan Field. So like Tiki's Paintballs Tiki's Paintball is one of the shops. They're making a pro field with like 17 different courses. It's being designed by one of the pro players from France. I'm actually really excited about that. My field is like horrible at storing paint. And I'd even buy the nice stuff, and it's absolute shit. And she doesn't set the tanks up to 45, so we can fill lots of 45s because the refs are lazy, and they don't even watch the tank. Those blow a burst disc at a time. So she sets them up to 3,000. I'll ask her, and she has 2 fill stations. And they've been set at 45 before, but she's tired of losing money from burst discs. And I mowed the lawn for them today, and I'm playing at the camp that they have, for the summer camp. But here's my next question.
Yeah.
Do you think paintball guns, and specifically guns, because hoppers can get better.
Yeah.
Do you think that guns can get better at the place they're at now?
Oh, from like, can they move forward?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot too, because like, how much has changed in the past few different markers?
Not a lot.
I mean, there's definitely been some like
paintball is very slowly evolving, dying in terms of development.
And so the biggest innovations that I've seen is things changing to AA batteries.
Yeah.
Things becoming fully toolless.
Going away from like toolless, and going away from
fully toolless. So like you can take apart the grip, like the Lux X, you don't need a fucking tool for anything other than to like change the velocity. Like to go fully toolless where you can take literally everything apart. I think
a big issue with that is that like, when you're a company and you're manufacturing a paintball gun, this is what it is, no matter what. Like, when you're making a gun or whatever, it's a paintball gun. It's going to look like this, of some sort of variation. Internally, they're
Luxes
different,
the fucking
and they're different
same.
pans. But the thing is that, like, you're getting a paintball gun, and there's not really much room to change with a paintball gun.
Yeah, but
internally,
I'm always surprised.
they're all the same shape and stuff like that, and there's not a whole lot of different things you can do in terms of, like...
I'm always surprised the new technology that comes out. I'm always surprised because there's always things that do... There is always new things that come out, but yeah, I keep on thinking, like, what's going to be next? Especially with a ton of things going back to mechanical paintball.
That's, someone was just talking about that, and we've talked about that before in terms of that, like, paintball going in waves.
Yeah, I see paintball doing, like, a completely
speedball, and then all of a sudden, like, hey, let's all shoot autocockers.
Because it's already fucking 10 balls a second, dude. You can rip 10 balls a second on a fucking autococker.
Yeah.
Most people, like, back in the day, like...
On semi-uncapped, you can go way higher than that.
Fuck
and so
yeah,
it's not an
dude.
issue.
I used to rip people's fucking heads off. Remember when DJ used to make me play on fucking capped 12 balls a
because
second?
we tested it. You were shooting it like
I could shoot it over like at 20 balls a second
20,
on some fucking guns, dude. With my fucking fingers on semi, bro. I could rip fucking heads off with that shit. Like, it was a semi-automatic field only. And, like, I could, like, some people were that good where they can just fucking
Well, at one point
rip
it
into
was
it.
that you could do ramping or millennium, but it was capped at something.
It was
but it was
capped
capped
at, like,
at such an
12,
amount that
like,
you
10
can shoot faster. You're doing semi,
Right.
and so there was no point.
But yeah, I was just fucking ripping people's heads off at one point. I at one point I got so good and I figured out how to tune the triggers and everything. That was when it was really cool. Is when you had to like act when adjustable triggers were a thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're still kind of a thing, but I can't remember like the last time I got like.
You can't mess with them as much,
Right,
in terms
like,
of fine tuning.
What's the point of like a cool adjustable trigger now? Like, it's fucking.
I say we need to be working on the reliability and quality because, as you can see, the M3 didn't survive the torture test.
It didn't.
So, man,
Yeah.
guys gotta get.
They
guys
really
gotta
need
get
to
the-
make these paintball guns durable for
They need to just make them
kids with no time on nothing but like time on their hands, fucking around.
literally bulletproof.
Yeah.
They
Like
have to make 'em
bulletproof.
retard- they have to
Yeah,
make
it's
'em-
basically they need to make it retard proof because we keep messing it up. So,
Because we are retarded.
yeah,
But
New M8, Jake proof.
that's
Yeah.
No
right.
problem.
definitely
All it
possible. Insanity
takes.
proof. Insanity torture test proof. Yeah, man, you got any other questions or anything? We had some other callers trying to call in.
Yeah. So here's my last question.
All right,
I'll
bet.
let you guys. I'll let you guys go after this. Okay. So,
All right.
do you think that do you think that paintball will ever be a sport that will ever be on Google again? Because their paintball used to have ads. The only ads that are on there on Instagram now. I don't even find them on like my local field has them on their Instagram.
Yeah, I mean that's going towards like the
I
whole
mean, it just depends.
with Facebook locking down on selling. You can't show with
With
the
the-
trigger and the
it-
barrel, and then YouTube locking down and Google. I
Depends.
don't know
If it gets sold to someone, because here it's very, very liberal, and not to get political, but it's very,
I'm
they're,
Republican.
they're very uneducated about paintball, and they consider it a firearm. They consider it a weapon, but it's not a weapon. So, like, it's a very liberal way of thinking, but they're just very uneducated, just like, fully semi-automatic. Like, I don't know. Maybe if Google were to take, I don't know. It's
I think what it
potential.
is, it's
I don't
just
see
like
it happening anytime soon.
the market. I mean, for them, it's like if you're Google, I'd
gotta
imagine
keep up
their
with the
reasoning.
times.
They're keeping up
They
with the
gotta keep
times,
up with the
and
gun control
paintball's
bullshit.
not that big of a market for Google or anything like that. To
100%.
not just go with the public. Like the public
Yeah.
is saying like, yo, these things shoot like objects. It's probably a gun. We don't want to support that online.
algorithm
and so
is
YouTube's
not
gonna do
towards
that,
that.
and Google's gonna do that because that's more appealing than like, I don't know, the 2.0% of the people in this country who play paintball.
Yeah.
And why
Fuck yeah.
them? Like, there's no point. I don't
Fuck
know.
yeah. I just watch a shitload of live PD all day on YouTube.
Exactly. I don't think. I feel like it's just gonna get worse. Honestly, it's gonna fuck over paintball probably. And
On the internet, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, our channels have already seen it.
Yeah, I know. But
We've gotten fucking hit hard, but
yeah,
that's besides the fact.
So by the time of November World Cup, would it be possible you could? And I know we talked about this like 2 live streams ago. Is it possible you could get Tony and Joe and Mark and all of them to go to Tiki's if they're open by then? Because there's gonna be a lot of the really good pros there, and they're all going to be practicing. So
Go
if I-
where?
The Tiki's paintball, the field that all the French players and.
I'll be honest, it's most likely just not gonna happen. Like, I just know Joe and Tony so... I know them so well, it's just not gonna fucking happen.
you won't be able to get them there.
Yeah, you have to remember, like, they're around paintball all day, every day. Like, that's literally that's their day, that's their life, like, is paintball all day, every day. So, like, why would they go to watch pros play at a paintball? Why are we? Because they don't just travel like they travel in a group of more than just them. Why are they gonna go out of their way from the group to go watch pro paintball players at a random field in Florida when we can do something else, like hit up the pool, go get some dinner, go do some cool shit.
Wow.
Because we're gonna see the pros at the fucking World Cup anyways.
You are not supporting paintball, you know?
Yeah, but like paintball's cool and all, but like no one
It's
wants to
alright.
sit there and watch them fucking practice. Like, ooh, here we are in the middle of fucking Florida, an hour away from our hotel. Like, no one's gonna fucking do that. That's like, just come to World Cup, dude. That's all I gotta say. Come to World Cup. We go to World Cup. We're not like, when we fly in, we're literally flying in when World Cup starts. Like, if we want to watch the pros, we're gonna go watch the pros at World Cup. We're not gonna go out of our way to a different field. Like that.
I was gonna go anyways though.
Yeah, just go. That's how you're gonna see us. Like, we're not gonna go. We're not gonna like. I just know how it is, because especially if other teams are playing, like if level 7's playing, if like there's these Michigan teams that are playing, like we're gonna be too busy like with these Michigan teams and like together as like, you know, not to sound cliche, but like together as a family, like we're not gonna give a fuck about going and watching those, like watching the pros.
There's your aggressive response to your question.
No, I mean like everyone just thinks like I mean when we go to World Cup, we go to World Cup. We don't like
they go to party.
Not even. Well, yeah, I mean we go like
Yeah,
the partying is like everyone parties at World Cup no matter what, and then all the shitty teams are like in their hotel room and they're like, oh yeah man, we're gonna take the D2, we're gonna do this, and they're like coming up with all their plans, and like the team next door is just getting massively fucked up, and they just go and
they're the ones that usually win too.
yeah, and they go on, they just go fucking murder everyone, and then those teams are all salty and everything, and they just wasted a full ass fucking vacation. Like, nah. I got better things to do. We're gonna go and watch the pros at the actual pro plays.
Now, here's my last thing.
Hey, you said that last time.
What?
No, this is a favor. Will you say H for me, like for like 30 seconds? So go H.
H.
That wasn't 30
Okay,
seconds.
thanks. All right,
Alright, dude.
All
Talk
right.
to you soon. Alright.
Alright, see you, bud. Peace out. My God.
Peace. Alright, I think we got time for like one or two more if it doesn't take that fucking long.
That
I
was the
hear
most
you over there.
entertaining call though. I like that guy.
Yeah, who the fuck is this?
That was Austin.
Oh,
No, who's that?
I don't know, but I like viewing random people's story, because that's a random, like, it's just weird when, like, a chick adds to Snapchat, because that just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So, like, just having a random chick add to Snapchat, like, yo, what up? Like, do you play paintball? So we'll take, like, maybe one or two. How long are we going on this, Miles?
We're at 57.
We're at 57? Alright, yeah, we'll probably do one more call.
We'll do one more
I
call.
would
If anyone
say.
calls in. If not, then we can just be by ourselves and
I
discuss.
would say, hey, thanks again. Best way to get into tourneys and NXL tournaments. Sorry, I forgot. Best way to get into more tournaments and to NXL paintball.
You just gotta find
Gotta
a committed
have
group.
money.
Yeah, money and a committed group.
You've got to
You gotta
have.
make sure you have people that'll
shit!
actually
Is
go.
that the police? Oh shit! The police are here in PA. Is
What?
it? No, that's actually the police. That's not
though?
actually. That's
Shane is calling.
That's Tim. Tim, I'm kind of interested where you're at, dude. Like, if you're an actual police officer. What's up, dude?
What's up?
nothing much.
Well, so we got a second Shane joining the live stream.
I think Shane over here is
Yeah,
Shane's
Shane is
sleeping. Oh
slumped.
no, he's
dude, he's fucking out.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, what you got going on, dude?
Nothing much, just chilling in my garage.
Nice.
Chilling in your garage.
Solid
What are
place
you
to
doing
chill.
in your garage?
Nothing much.
Nothing
Just
much.
like
You're
you,
just in the
nothing much.
garage. Where are you at? Like, what area do you live in?
Half hour east of Cleveland.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're in this nice weather. That's why you're in your garage, because you're just having a good old time out here at this beautiful weather that we're
That
having in the
Midwestern
Midwest.
level.
Exactly. It's like 75 degrees at night, but today at work it was like 90.
Yep, felt that
Dude,
one.
yeah, our nights in the Midwest are just unbeatable.
Oh, dude, they're fantastic.
Other than like, yeah, like the
it's
winter
like the
nights
best
and
part
like
of the
desert
summer is
areas.
just the night.
Oh yeah, just the nighttime in the Midwest is fucking solid. But yeah, dude, what you got going on, man? What kind of paintball player are you? Like what ways? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
How often you play and what you got? What you
like,
set
what
up?
do you consider yourself? Are you a pro player?
Every single... No, I'm not a pro.
Oh well, fuck. But anyways, yeah.
Keep going.
Every single weekend, not a pro not a pro player. I have multiple setups. I mostly play pump, but I'm getting into the tournament scene. So,
Okay.
yeah.
When you say multiple setups, like what are we talking here?
So I have a CCI Phantom,
Okay.
Oh, nice.
and then
Is that what you play with mainly, your pump?
For the most part, yeah. I play pump on Saturdays, and then on Sundays I play with team practice. So.
Oh, hell yeah. No, awesome, dude. So where do you play at in Ohio?
Pinnacle Woods Paintball Park.
How far is that from Level Up?
Probably an hour north, because I think Level Up is like either Columbus area.
Have you ever played with John Reeves?
No, I haven't. No.
Yeah.
Did you ask
Oh,
everyone
okay.
that in that
Yeah,
area?
ask everyone that. Yeah, because you're like right in that area, and like normally a lot of times, like we had like for a while, for like a solid 2 months before John went to Japan, like last year. Everyone was like, "Yeah, dude, I play with John Reeves. We like play at like fucking this place, and that, like Paintball Country, Level Up, like this." I'm like,
dude, I miss John.
yeah, dude, I'm making plans to have a trip to Japan like this time next year. If you want to come,
I do. It was expensive.
I'm gonna have a free flight.
Really?
Bitch, well, I'm gonna have to pay $200 for a $1,500 flight.
Ain't free.
Yeah, but it's still.
Yeah.
Listen, bitch. So yeah, man, what kind of questions or what do you want to talk about? It doesn't have to be paintball related.
So last week was my first time playing speedball, because my home field does not allow open game on the speedball field. So we have a hyperball field,
Okay.
which is basically the same thing except hyperball.
Right.
So last week was my first time playing actual speedball on the airball field, and I got my shit torn apart because I was playing the Philly layout for the first time, completely clueless.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's how you're gonna learn.
Yeah, that's the only way. I mean, you get your ass kicked a lot on the speedball field sometimes.
You have to think, you're kind of like, you're like a renter 2.0. Like, you're not exactly a renter, but you're like as dumb as a renter when you go out there because like it's your first time going out there. Like, you don't know what to expect. Like, you're just kind of fucking running it. So that's why I say like, what?
Like I knew what to expect. Like I knew what I was getting myself into, but
Well, that's half the battle.
It's always like so different though once you step on that field. It's like I don't know.
100%.
You can be prepared, but especially with tournament play, it's always like.
The thing that I tell people that are like just first getting into it is to just fucking send it. That's literally like
that's the best way to do it. Is you just literally jump right into it.
That's
and
literally
just let
like
it go.
just like normal paintball is
kind of
just
do it in the moment.
Just fucking send it, dude. Just commit to it. Like don't fucking think about it. Like don't try. Like don't overthink yourself. Like you'll figure it out as you go. And if you join a team that like is an actual paintball like speedball team, and the more that you play, you'll figure out a lot more. But like by just literally going out there and like when people are like, where are you gonna go? I don't fucking know, dude. How about I just go to the snake? Like
yeah, usually don't even figure it out until we get to like the actual home box.
Like how do people become snake players? They fucking send it, dude. Like you don't just like you don't just like
you start
come out of the
favorite
womb
bunker.
and you're just like, hey, this little baby is gonna be a snake player. No, you gotta fucking go out there and see what you
So
like.
you said you just started getting into the tournament play and stuff, right?
Yeah.
What's your go-to side on the field? You like try to stay on that D side, or what do you like playing?
I like playing snake side.
There you go.
Not snake fully, but snake side, like probably like snake corner.
Okay. Yeah, I like playing snake corner. I like playing snake corner when you're in the snake, just because it's fun to like play on the same
communicate and
side.
like
Yeah.
know people. What the
I
fuck
always been on the D side though, but when we played it indoor recently, that was like my first time in a long time jumping into the snake. When it was like, remember
yeah,
your
when
gun
you went out
down?
there, yeah, you were out there. Yeah, I uploaded that on YouTube.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, holy shit! I was like, this feels really weird. How low I am. I don't like it. I was like, I don't
that.
like being snake.
I'm
I'll
like
play
low.
it, but I don't like it.
I'm like low, and I'm like, no one can see me. Like,
I
I'm
really like
sneaking
getting
out.
in like, just that Dorito, and you just really just like put your
You put your whole fucking body into it?
Yeah, you do. You just get right into the bunker, and you like get you.
This
I don't
one's
know,
the
squeeze
Komodo
shit out of
dragon.
it.
This one's not the better half, but the better half is coming. I got one in there. I'm glad
I don't
that
like the
someone
better half.
actually. What?
I don't like the better half.
You don't like the better half? Dude, that's literally one of the best founder beers that I've
I know. I
ever
don't like
had.
it. I really like the M43 though. Once I taste
The M43 is solid. M43 is a great fucking beer. But you got anything else you want to talk about? Can be literally anything. Can be about beer.
No, I'm good.
No beer topic. All right, man. Well, it was good talking to you.
Yep.
Well,
See you later.
it's time for us to do our after show. Thanks for calling in, dude. Time to do I think hold on. Tim did Snapchat.
Oh, he's a cop.
security. No, that says security.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was asking. Is if it's secure. Pale. Okay, security. I was gonna say, all right, so I can still make fuck the police jokes, even though like that hasn't been made.
Oh, lame.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's been grand. It's been live, literally.
Yeah, it's been live. All right, yeah, we're gonna go do our after party, which is the real reason we usually all hang out on
together.
this Thursday.
You wanna get
This
your
just
ass
leads
beat
into
on
this
Smash Bros?
situation. Yeah, man. I mean, no, I'll beat some ass.
No, you're gonna get your ass
No.
beat on Smash Bros.
All right, Kurt.
All right,
Cut
Kurt.
the cord.
End it.
He's on his phone. What the fuck's he doing?
What are we paying you for?
You're not. I'm